What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're looking at times TV presenters couldn't keep it together when they were meant to be hosting a program. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 20, Special Spot. Countdown.
Areola?
Yeah. Very good.
Very good.
I'm getting teased so much by upstairs, I'm going to have to stop for a second.
You don't usually expect so much lewdness from the normal version of Countdown, but sometimes a dirty word pops up on the board, and it's up to everyone to keep it together.
Now then, Susie, it is your time. Every day you have a special spot.
However, while on the normal version, Susie Dent and Rachel Riley are consummate professionals, the same can't be said for former host Nick Hewer, who took this opportunity to join in the gallery's teasing of Susie.
What have you got for us today?
She vamped by flicking through the dictionary, but Nick wasn't going to leave well enough alone, bringing up Susie's special spots and breaking her over and over again.
We're generally not like this normally.
It took a long time for Susie to compose herself. Nick insisted he didn't know what he was talking about.
Do you want me to do it again? So, Susie, it's time for your special spot.
Number 19, Pigs, Clarkson's Farm. He's nearly always in presenter mode when he's appearing on Clarkson's Farm, and was absolutely ruined by this encounter with his female pigs.
Look on the bums and you can see the little clitoris.
You can't. They don't have clitoris.
I promise you, they do.
While discussing the new boar they've got in to cover last year's piglets, now big enough to breed, farmhand Harriet gives Clarkson a lesson in pig anatomy he's not likely to forget. Lisa, also present, seizes the opportunity to make fun of Jeremy, which eventually gets him laughing too.
The little flicky bit.
Yeah.
That's the clitoris, and he says you can't see it. They all have them. Look at this one.
Yeah, he can't find it either, I can tell you.
Why do they?
He repeatedly insists that he can't see the particular part of the sows they're pointing out, and it makes you wonder whether he needs to visit the optician.
What clitoris looks like.
I know, but
Have you never found one?
no, I know. I know human
You've never
girls
seen
have
one.
them.
Number 18, Lee Mack's Wife, The Great British Bake Off.
Do you have a problem counting? First of all, we didn't get 12.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I had to do everything. Right, there you go. I'll make that 12 then, won't I? Look at that. There you go.
If you've seen Lee Mack's stand-up or any of his infinite episodes of Would I Lie to You, you'll know that he's regularly throwing his wife under the bus. During his appearance on Bake Off, she kept being his punchline, particularly when it got to the showstopper at the end, and he insisted that, if anything had gone wrong, it was her fault because it was her recipe.
I think your wife's sponge is delicious.
Ah.
I think...
Not many men would say that to you straight.
You've got the headlines tomorrow.
The cake ended up being phenomenal, which led to more innuendos, as everybody kept implying that Lee's wife was having an illicit affair with Paul Hollywood. Prue, Paul, Noel, Sandy, and everybody else in the tent was losing it at everything Matt came out with.
I had the house to myself because my wife was out with Paul, and I just really focused on the job in hand, as did Paul, and I really tried to, you know...
Number 17, Snake Charmer, Catchphrase.
Tip the waiter. You're not right.
Just what was Mr. Chips doing? Charming a snake, obviously, even though it looked like something else entirely throughout the program.
5 seconds, here we go.
In fairness, some of the idioms they're asked to guess on Catchphrase are extremely flimsy, and just the phrase snake charmer is quite vague, but they weren't really helped by an accidentally X-rated animation. It looked like Mr. Chips really was charming his snake, to the extent that nobody in the studio, including host Roy Walker, could control themselves. It's a miracle they even got through the recording, with Walker mixing up the contestants and dreading the regular reappearance of the bonus image.
Watch your screens, concentrate. Here we go. Sean!
Snake charmer.
Number 16. Fanny Chmelar, The Chase.
In what sport does Fanny Chmelar compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B. Show jumping. Or C. Skiing.
We're going to be seeing more of Bradley Walsh later, but no list of laughing fits would be complete without the woman of the hour, Fanny Chmelar. The German skier went down in history when she was an answer to a question on The Chase, leaving Brad struggling to keep himself contained. He didn't really manage it, and nor did the other people in the studio, but he didn't break quite as severely over Fanny Chmelar as he did in the celebrity special, where one of the potential answers was Dick Tingler, or was it Willy Whacker?
What is the cartoon character Andy Capp known as in Germany? A. Dick Tingler.
Number 15. Children's drawings. This morning.
This is a drawing of me from my child. Don't I look beautiful?
Yes, you really do. Okay, okay.
A recurring bit on This Morning is kids' drawings, which often end up being extremely rude by total accident.
Shelley said my son made me this card. It's the best card I've ever received.
Both Philip and Holly were in raptures, seeing what the nation's kids had been up to, with drawings and models of their parents, teachers, Big Ben, and even one particularly lewd sketch of a garden swing.
This is my little girl's drawing of a swing.
That's my favourite.
Even the presenters not on camera couldn't contain themselves, with Alison Hammond elsewhere in the studio laughing loud enough to be picked up by a hot mic. Looking at these drawings is a bit that never gets old.
Mandy says this was my Mother's Day card made by my 6-year-old daughter.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, a lovely daffodil.
Hayley says my daughter Mia drew a lovely picture of me. Gorgeous.
Number 14. Sunbather, The Great British Bake Off.
You need a gusset, Paul. That's going to be
Bit of a loincloth going on.
Yes. We can't have her going out on the beach like that. She'll get arrested.
Another bake-off innuendo, Paul was putting together a sunbather in a bikini when he had a mishap with the fondant. After he'd already sculpted a perfect leg and a pair of breasts out of fondant, it looked like the bottom of the bikini just wasn't coming together, leaving her wearing what more closely resembled a loincloth than underwear.
No, that's bad. That's bad.
While trying to mold an extra piece to make her more modest, he ended up making a bit that looked as if his model woman had an additional bit of anatomy. Mel and Sue were both on hand to help out, but we think they probably did more harm than good.
I think you should leave her alone.
No, that's all.
Oh, dear.
All good, all encased, all safe.
Now let's turn her over and see what's happening at the back.
There's nothing at the back. There's just
she's nude.
Let's leave her be.
Number 13. Wow Monster, Taskmaster.
Making their way to the front. And there was the noise.
Victoria.
During a game where the contestants had to make the sound of a scary monster and not be identified by Greg, Alan Davis stole the show with this noise.
Wow!
We're not sure if it really makes you think of a scary monster, although you probably wouldn't want to hear it in your house late at night. But it completely broke everyone in the room. Greg, ever the stoic, was reduced to tears and unable to guess who the monster was.
I think Victoria thought he won't be expecting this of me. Big clumpy steps. Wrong.
This was after he managed to get everybody right in the beatboxing round and identified Victoria by footsteps alone. The wow monster was just too scary.
The only one you got right.
What?
Was Victoria.
Number 12, Louise Lear, BBC News.
I'll tell you what, we'll do that. Come back to me on camera 3.
Even Simon McCoy didn't know what set off Louise Lear that day, but something definitely did. She was forced to deliver the weather forecast while sobbing over a joke nobody else in the studio was privy to, except perhaps the gallery, who may be responsible, since they often are.
Now, let's get a weather update. Here is Louise Lear.
Thank you, Simon. Good evening, everybody. I'll try and keep it together because it's not a laughing matter with the weather in Scotland. Today's Sorry.
Everything on the weather map was hilarious, from McCoy trying to hand over to her to the high winds in Scotland and Northern Ireland. The weather forecast is rife with potential innuendo, but was that what she was laughing about? Then again, sometimes you just get the giggles.
In fact, we've seen gale force gusts into Wales and across central parts of England. We've had some... Sorry.
Number 11, Alison Hammond goes gardening. This morning.
Good morning, what are you laughing at?
Good morning.
When you said horticultural, how can you say horticultural?
Horticultural.
Horticultural.
After nearly 2 months in lockdown, garden centres were finally allowed to reopen, albeit socially distanced, and ITV sent Alison Hammond to get the details. She was presenting a live link from the outdoor section, but was laughing from the get-go after hearing Philip Schofield use the word horticultural, which apparently is hilarious.
Let me tell you about what I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
So I've come out and about, and I've come to Malbic's Garden Centre because obviously I need my garden to go to that next level.
She got it together temporarily, but when she started loading up her trolley with plants and flowers, the studio was cracking up, with laughter audible from the crew back in London.
Well, listen, let me get rid of this lot and we'll carry on shopping. Listen, guys, I'm going to carry on shopping for me garden. Back to you in the studio. I've got things to do. Do you know what I mean?
Number 10, the Accordion Orchestra. Britain's got more talent. Just the slightest thing can ruin a day's filming. On this episode of BGT, an accordion orchestra was greeted by Anton Deck. Only one didn't quite make it out the bus.
He tried to do it, we waited for everybody to come off, and then he slid down the stairs.
For whatever reason, Deck got hit right in the funny bone by this, and they had to redo the take again and again and again.
And then laughed again and again and again.
You've got to get the outtakes.
Oh, it's a Jimmy Blair accordion orchestra.
Each time produced similar results. That poor bloke will never forget it.
Laughing in his face.
This is a Jimmy Blair accordion orchestra.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I knew that one happened.
I'm so sorry.
Number 9, a little toot. Good morning, Britain. It happens to the best of us. You move in your rickety chair and oof, fart noise.
Bring a bit of sunshine, that'd be nicer.
Yeah, bit of sunshine.
You all right?
Oh, sorry, it's gone again. What a time for it to go. Can we lose this?
That's what happened in this clip with Richard Arnold, who insists it wasn't his fault. But it's the ruthless banter between him and Ben that truly sets Susanna off.
Don't blame the sofa. Oh my goodness.
I think the brass section's just arrived.
Whether it was a proper trump or not is anyone's guess, but we're glad it didn't happen to us.
He's really gone out the door. Don't look, he's too embarrassed.
You know, it's surprising how much fun Miss Reed seems to have when Piers is not around. Number 8, Naughty Naughty. This morning. You're never far away from an innuendo on This Morning. Earlier in the show, a segment aired where Phil announced that he actually didn't like dunking his biscuits in tea. Shocker.
I don't like dunking.
But this all came full circle when later on he was tucking into a piece of meat, and Fern produced this callback.
You see, you don't mind dunking a bit of beef, do you?
From that moment on, the show was in tatters, and the two could barely get through it.
Okay, stop. I'm awfully sorry.
Number 7, Brain Fart. BBC News. It's always funnier when it's one of the most professional blokes in the biz. After a John Boyega interview, this happened to Simon McCoy.
John Boyega there talking to... who was he talking to? Colin Patterson, that's right. Now,
It's a simple enough mistake, but it must have been repeating in his head over and over because he just couldn't compose himself afterwards.
The spectacular display was captured by photographer and astronomer Matt Robinson in Norway last night.
It certainly didn't help that the follow-up news piece was about playing pianos to monkeys.
With the audience of macaques tugging on his hair, stealing his music, and as you can see, climbing all over the piano.
He must have been so glad when they finally cut away from him.
The weather, Matt Taylor.
Number 6. Normal Men, CBBC. History was made in 2016 when, during a live link between programs in the CBBC studio, puppeteer Phil Fletcher ad-libbed this baffling line in character as Hackerty Dog.
We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
The inexplicable line broke co-presenter Lauren Layfield immediately, leaving her in floods of tears. Clearly, Fletcher, on the floor beneath the camera, was also struggling to keep it together, mimicking Hacker wiping his own tears.
We're playing for HTQ a little bit later on.
But just what was it all about? According to Fletcher, it was simply designed to make Lauren laugh, and it certainly succeeded. The clip periodically goes viral again, and a decade on, it's still hilarious.
Oh, you do it. Do get permission and leave your phone number, because by jingo, it'll be worse than this if you don't. Oh, you're just kidding, you love this.
Number 5. Quiz Show. This morning, Puzzle Book. We take a look at an earlier clip here, where Alison Hammond appeared alongside Zoe Christian on this quiz show, where viewers had to call in and complete the phrase white blank. When one caller said elephant, Alison heard otherwise.
Elephant. White elephant.
While Alison herself soon gets over it, her off-script chatting has a huge effect on poor Zoe, who has to tag out.
I'm going to get a roast dinner as soon as I get home, so I'm really excited. And I've got less than an hour to get it. How cool is that? I don't know.
You absolutely cannot trust Alison on your TV show. The slightest thing she does can have you laughing for 10 minutes straight. Number 4. Get your mind out the gutter. Taskmaster. Sometimes the solutions celebs come up with in this show don't quite work out as planned. After Catherine Parkinson's clip was shown, Greg couldn't help but point out how inappropriate the last shot was.
Pretty gross final image, thanks to Catherine.
Of course, the more he thinks about it, the funnier it gets for him.
Does that get him a point?
Alex Horne seems completely unfazed, but Greg can't seem to get the image out of his head.
Who can make the biggest
Poor Catherine, she tried her best. Number 3, a bit of a hero, loose women. When the loose women get chatting, it sometimes leads to a naughty bit of banter like this. When describing what they would do seeing someone in a life or death situation, Jay McDonald comes out with this.
Yeah, I think everybody's got a bit of a hero in them. If there's a crisis, you automatically go into...
The innuendo honestly isn't the funniest thing ever, but Jane's laugh is so infectious, everyone can't help but join in.
Anyway...
I've never had a hero in me.
Haven't you?
No.
Come on, ladies, this is supposed to be daytime TV.
We've all got...
Number 2, Bradley again. The Chase. Which time, you ask? Well, take your pick, because the writers of the questions seem to be doing their damnedest to get Bradley to break his cool. After reading the name of this fictional town, it starts looking like we'll never get through the question.
Jurassic Park? Or see? Groundhog Day?
And the contestant doesn't help either, as every time he says gobbler's knob, it sets Bradley off again.
I've seen Jurassic Park and I've never heard of gobbler's knob.
He may have lost to the chaser, but at least he knows he had a memorable moment on this episode of The Chase. Number 1, sit down, Holly. This morning. Oh, you knew Holly and Phil would turn up together on this one. The queen of laughing fits, Holly Willoughby, was tasked with reading out some of the most bizarre food combinations the viewing public enjoy. And for whatever reason, this set her off.
Amanda says, I love redless cheese and blackcurrant smoothie.
Of course, her laughter is infectious, and it's not long before Phil is struggling too.
Cross your legs now. When you cross your legs, I'm done for.
It all got a bit much for our girl, and she just needed to sit down and take a breather. Bless her.
It's not funny. It's just sitting down.
Let us know in the comments below if you're just normal, innocent men.